Okay, let me breathe. It's happening. The Killers are back. There's a tour. I'm probably going. The new song is amazing. Let's talk about it. Hey neighbor, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John, and it's time for a track review of the lead single Caution from the upcoming album Imploding the Mirage by The Killers. One of the most respectable bands, I would say, of the 21st century, especially in the world of rock. Their last album, Wonderful, Wonderful, dropped in 2017, and now we're seeing the quickest turnaround in terms of albums since Sam's Town to Day and Age, and that was a 2-year gap, this was a 3-year gap. Us fans over here, we've been getting used to these 5-year gaps, so it's nice to have new music. I am a little bit bummed out that Dave Kuning is not on guitar on this track, but the trade out instead is, drumroll please, Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac. Come on, dude, you can't get any better than that, and plus he got fired from Fleetwood Mac, so I mean, what else does he have to do other than play on great classic rock sounding Heartland Rock by The Killers? If it sounds like I'm excited right now, it's because I am. I'm oozing with anticipation now for this record, Imploding the Mirage and the upcoming tour, everything like that. Brandon Flowers just sounded excited when he was talking to Zane Lowe premiering the track, and it has such a big gusto, a big hook, a swell to it that feels fierce, but also I love the intimate opening. It just feels like a little passage before we break into things. Great bass groove on this track. Everything about it really lines up perfectly. So Mr. Flowers was talking about the last album, Wonderful, Wonderful, and he wasn't exactly super keen on it, and I love that album. I felt like it was a massive return to form. Not that Battleborn is bad and that Day and Age is awful or anything like that. They're just not personal favorites of mine, whereas that comeback record in 2017 I thought was pretty phenomenal across the board. He was talking about the satire of the man and how they're better at writing songs from the heart that feel earnest. I agree that they're really great at doing that, but I also love the sarcasm, the irony. The man is fantastic, and so are so many songs. I briefly had to stand up for that album, because even if the Killers aren't massive fans, I am. Caution is something that I would dare say will win you back on board if you haven't been in Camp Killers for quite some time, even like a decade plus. This is almost objectively the best song that they have put out in a long time. The guitar solo at the end, the melody throughout, the chorus that just drives its stakes into you over and over again. I just feel like a radiant moonbeam smile being shot down from heaven when I listen to this track, and it's hard to find anything bad to say about it. Lyrically, once again, this does see the Killers returning to their roots, and I know saying roots, I mean, some might think, oh, like new wave, post-punk revival, like the first album Hot Fuss. They really haven't done that since then. It's always felt a little bit more open and Americana inspired, some sort of heartland rock, and those are the type of lyrics that I'm talking about, where it just feels like Brandon, yes, bearing his soul like he talked about, but also speaking on these little small town fluctuations, these little things that he's keen and has insights for. And some of the lyrics on here I absolutely love. Little lines like, if I don't get out of this town, I just might be the one who finally burns it down during the chorus. It just brings a wicked smile to your face. And even the descriptiveness of some of the verses on this track. Never had a diamond on the sole of her shoes, just blacktop, white trash straight out of the news. Doesn't like birthdays, they remind her of why she can go straight to zero to the 4th of July. And I just felt like that line in particular, the bombast with which Brandon carries that whole section of the song, it's incredible. It's like a lightning bolt, and I can feel the enigma, the charismatic singer that we all know and love, just roaring to life once again. Not that he's been dormant, but still. Then we break into the bridge of this track where he sings, "'Cause it's some kind of sin to live your whole life on a might have been." And then he rips through with the "I'm ready now." And then Lindsey Buckingham crushes this guitar solo. It's not one of those things where it just feels like you know every note and it's so calculated. This is something that I was just talking about within the past week. I was like, modern guitar solos, it's like you know exactly when they're starting, where they're going, and where they're gonna end. Maybe they're just even playing the melody from the song, but this carries a groove, carries a tune, but also flies off the leash a little bit, and I applaud them for this. This song has endless pep and bounce to it. I cannot wait to see this performed live, and I am ecstatic about the new song Caution by The Killers. For me, this is perfect score territory. This is a phenomenal lead single, and I cannot wait to hear this album, Imploding the Mirage. I would love to know your thoughts on it. Are you feeling swept off your feet and caught off guard in the best way like me? Or are you feeling a little bit less than positive or enthusiastic towards it? I would love to know what you think either way, because it's just my opinion at the end of the day. If you want to see another Killers review, tap right here. Another recent track review over here. Socials in the description down below. And I will see you soon for more right here on Beyond ARTV.